Baba Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja तस्य ज्ञाननञ्जनो शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मायं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोन् श्रीयुतपादकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवं च श्रीरूपं संव्रजातं सहगणो रघुनाथान्वितं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादं सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपीसा गोपिका कंठा राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। वंदे अनन्तभूतैश्वर्यम् श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभुं निचोप्यात् प्रसादात् भक्ति शास्त्र प्रवर्तकान्। So I would like to take the opportunity to thank all the members, friends of the devotees being here for today's program. By our great fortune, by the blessing of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, by his personal sacrifice that is able to spread the message of Krishna all over the world for the entire benefit of the entire human society of this world. By His mercy, we are gathered here. I'm from Malaysia, and some of you are from Berlin, Germany, and some devotees would have come from Russia, and some other devotees would have come from Ukraine. And we are gathered here today. It is not by any chance that we have come today and meeting each other. Nothing in this world happens by chance. You do not get married by chance. You do not give a birth to a child by chance. You do not send your child to school by chance. Or you do not get a job by chance. Whatever we are doing in this world, everything is already planned, and everything happening according to the plan of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna Himself. Somewhere or other, our previous life karma that we are meant to meet in this Berlin today. I've come all the way from Malaysia, and you have come different part of the world. Somewhere or other in the previous life that we have met, we have interacted among us. Somewhere or other the interaction has not been concluded. There is something left in our interaction from the previous life. And for that reason we are meeting here again whatever we have left behind from the previous life, maybe by the mercy of Krishna can be concluded in this lifetime, and we can return home back to Godhead in very near future. So, everything is happening due to our own karma. Karma means action and reaction. Whatever action we have performed from the previous life, we are now going through enjoyment and suffering. And while going through the enjoyment and suffering from the previous life, we are creating a new karma for the next life. So that is called Sanchita karma, Prarabdha karma and Kriyamani karma. Sanchita karma means the stock of reaction from the previous life. Prarabdha karma means while we are going through the karma of our previous life, we are creating a new karma again, and this will be carried forward into the next life. That is called Kriyamani karma. So today we have gathered here so that we may be freed from the Sanchita karma, from the previous life karma. We may be freed from the present life karma, and we also can be freed from the future life karma. Krishna says, Namam karmani limpanti name karma palaspriha itimam yo bijanati karma bir nasabadyate. In the chapter 4, text 14 of Bhagavad Gita, the Supreme Lord Himself has declared that He is the only person in the world hasn't got any kind of karma. There is no karma for Krishna. There is no requirement for Krishna to come to this world. There is no requirement for Krishna to perform any kinds of activities in this world. But Krishna says, whoever are born in this world, when they come and cross with Krishna consciousness, when you're connected with Krishna, is all your karma will be nullified and you become free from all kind of karma. Aparabdha palam papam kuta bija palam mukam kramevena plavitena vishnur bhakti ratatkamam. Either previous life karma or this life karma or next life karma. The moment you perform your devotional service, your loving interaction with Krishna, Krishna promises that He will clear, He will nullify, He will take away all the karma of the past, the present and the future. So for that reason, Krishna comes to this world so that He can give us the message, can give us the information how we can become free from karma. Your material world means it's called Karma Bhumi. Karma Bhumi means a land of action and reaction. Even you're not sitting, you're sitting, you're not doing anything in your life, still you create karma in your life. In the chapter 3, text 5, Krishna says, Nahi kastin sanamapi jatu tistami akarma kret karyete avasa karma sarve prakriti jahir gune. A living entities who are born in this world, not even for a moment, they can live without doing anything in their life. In the chapter 3, text 6, Krishna says, Karmendriyani samyamya ya aste manasa smaran. Indriyarna vimuratma mrittu saracha uchyate. Even you are not physically doing anything in your life, he says, still your mind creates a sort of karma. Even we are not doing anything, sitting by ourselves, still the mind travels. The mind is indulging in so many different kind of action So there are subtle ways we are bringing in karma into our life. There are gross ways also we are bringing karma into our life. Actually, there are three ways the karma come to our life: through our mind, through our speech, and through our body, physical body. When the mind is acting in a very negative way, always you're very negative about everything, everybody in the world, then the negative karma comes into your life. When you're talking, you're not talking properly, you're agitating other people's mind, that brings in a negative karma into your life. With your physical body, you are violating, you are performing violence, you are beating somebody, you are kicking somebody, you are killing somebody, that brings another karma. So the karma comes through the mind, it comes through the speech, and comes through the physical body. So for the karma of the mind, next life will be born as a human being. Those who are performing karma of the mind, and next life they will be born as human being. Those who are performing karma through their speech, next life they will be born as animals. And those who are performing karma through their physical body, fighting, punching, killing and everything, next life they'll be born as a tree and plants. So when you go out, when you see the tree and plants, you must understand previous life, they have performed very nasty action. They have killed somebody, or they have beaten up somebody physically. They have performed a lot of violence. For that reason, they are born as a plant and tree. When you see the dog, cats and lion and so on, must understand previous life they are not able to keep their mouth proper. Don't know how to speak properly. When you open your mouth, you talk a lot of lies. In the chapter 17, text 15, Krishna says the dharma, the austerity of the mouth. Anodvegam karam vakyam satyam priyam itam chayam swajaya beyasan chaiva vanmayam tapamuchyate. The violence through the speech is that somebody speaking, only speaking the lies. They open their mouth, talk only the only lies to other people. And through their speech, they agitate the mind of other people. So Krishna says the austerity, the dharma, the principle of speech is that always you should speak truth, and whatever truth you are speaking only should be spoken for the benefit of others, and whatever truth you are speaking only be spoken according to the principle of dharma. And the truth should be spoken in a very palatable way. Even you are telling the truth, should not agitate and it should not, put people into anxiety of their life. So in this way, for the mistake of the mind, next life will be born as a human being. For the mistake of the speech, will be born as an animal. For the mistake of this, indulging the body into violence, next life will be born as a plant and trees. There was a lion, got up in the morning, and after the good sleep all night, he woke up in the morning, and the lion opens his mouth in front of his girlfriend. The girlfriend told the lion, your mouth is very smelly. But the lion, a majestic animal, it's not easy to control the lion. But because it was spoken by girlfriend, lion tolerated. This lion is under the control of his girlfriend. But the lion was not very happy. I don't want to fight with the girlfriend. He knows that he is a loser. So the lion went away and the lion met a goat, and the lion asked the goat, opened his mouth, asked the goat, what do you think? Is my mouth smelly? The goat said, yes, Majesty. Very, very smelly. The lion got angry. Not able to do anything with his girlfriend. But the lion jumped on the goat and killed the goat. Angry. And after that the lion kept walking. And the lion met a deer. Asked the deer, do you think my mouth is smelly? So the deer earlier noticed that the lion already asked the same question to the goat. And because the goat spoken the truth, the goat got killed. So the deer thought, I shouldn't speak the truth. And he opened his mouth and asked, do you think my mouth is smelly? And the deer says, no, Majesty. It's not smelly at all. The lion got angry. You're trying to lie to me. And the lion, jumped on the deer and killed the deer. I kept walking, the lion came to a jackal. And the jackal noticed the first time the goat spoken the truth got killed. Second, the deer spoken the lies got killed. The jackal said, I have to be very careful. So the lion opened the mouth and asked the jackal, do you think my mouth is smelly? And the jackal says, my dear Majesty, I'm very sorry, I'm suffering because of COVID. I'm not able to breathe. So the lion let the jackal go. So if you know how to keep your mouth shut, Krishna says, Vacho Vegam, Manaso Krodha Vegam, Jiva Vegam, Udana Pasta Vegam. You only become a leader in the world when you're able to control over yourself. When you're able to control your mind, able to control your anger, able to control your speech, you're able to control your senses, you're qualified to become a leader in the world. So in this way, Krishna appeared in this world to give us this information why we are suffering. So in the chapter 4, text 16, 17, 18, Krishna explained, Kim karma kim kamar kakarmeti kavayo pyatra moita tate karma pravakshami yagyatva mokshayasi subhat. Krishna says, however intelligent a man in this world, still they do not know what is action and what is inaction. My dear Arjuna, let me explain to you in this way you become free from all kinds of miseries of life. Karmano yapi bodhavyan cha vikarmana akarmana cha bodhavyan gahano karmano gati. This chapter 4, text 17, Krishna explains again, the intricacies of karma is very difficult to understand. He said, but one should be able to understand what is karma, what is vikarma, and what is akarma. Karma means when you do something in your life, there is the reaction of good and bad. Vikarma means when you are doing something in your life, is only bad. There is no good coming into that action. And akarma means whatever you do in your life, there is no good result, there is no bad result. It's always neutral, always the same. So human life, we are seeking to become steady in our life. We don't want a fluctuation of our life. Then morning we are happy, then evening we are depressed. And sometimes we are smiling, sometimes we become very angry. So nobody likes to be fluctuating of life in this world. They want steady. And Krishna says it's important for human being to understand what is karma. That means that you do something good and bad comes. What is vikarma? That is when you do something, only bad comes, no good coming from that action. And akarma, when you do something, there is no good and bad coming. There is no reaction at all in your life when you perform these activities. Karmane akarmo ya pasyat akarmani cha karmaya sabuddhiman manusyesu sayukta Krishna karma kri. In chapter 4, text 17, the Supreme Lord Himself has said, an intelligent person in this world who sees the action in action, the inaction in action is very intelligent person. That means you do not identify anything, judge anything by external appearance. You more see into the internal appearance of a person. That means normally we say the book should not be judged by its cover. The cover may be looking very attractive, but the contents of the book may not be the same as the cover of the book. So Krishna wants us to go more deeper into the life. When you're meeting people, talking people, you do anything, don't externally judge anybody in this world. Oh, he's a good person because he's always smiling at me. Oh, he's a good person because always glorifying at me. He's a good person because he's giving me always a little bit of money. You do not judge anything because you do not know what is the motive of that person doing all this. The motive is very important in Krishna consciousness. You may take a knife in your hand. I may take a knife in my hand. But if my motive is to cut vegetable and your motive is to kill somebody, so the knife, looking the same, but the result will be totally different. So Krishna wants us to see the motive of anything you do in your life. It doesn't matter whether you are married or not married. Doesn't matter you are working under somebody. Doesn't matter whatever you do in your life, but the important thing is that Krishna wants to know what is your motive in your life. Doesn't matter whether you go to church or whether doesn't matter you go to mosque. Even you're not going to church and mosque or temple, but sitting in the house, but what is your motive inside you? So Krishna wants us to go more deeper into life to understand that your motive of life is meant for purification of life. It's for nothing else in our life. Because when we understand there's a karma in every part of our life, and the motive should be how to purify all this karma. In the chapter 5, text 11, Krishna says, Kayena manasa buddhiya kevalir indriya rapi yoginam karma kurvanti tasmat yoginam karma kurvanti sangasya siddhaye. He says the human life, devotee's life, only for men for purification. The devotees are always thinking how to purify my mind, how to purify my speech, and how to purify my actions. Because the devotee understands if I don't purify this thing, that it creates more karma for me in my life. And that puts me into different kind of miseries of life. And again, next life I have to be born. I do not know whether I'll be born in Germany, whether I'll be born in Afghanistan, where the man can shoot you. You don't know what would happen in your life, whether you'll be born as a human being, whether you'll be born a dog in Germany. Anything is possible. Krishna says in the chapter 8 and 5, text 6, Yam yam api smaran bhavam tajanti ante kalevaram tam tam ivati kaunteya sadatat bhava bhavita. Whatever we think at the time of death, Krishna says we will attain that body without fail. So you must too much hanging around with your dog, too much playing around with your dog, too much walking around with your dog, and you and your dog are very, very best friend, and the dog is sleeping beside you. When you are dying and you call the dog, become next life, become dog, nothing else, because that is your interest. So people do not know, Germany, Europe, Western people, they do not know the danger of their life. They're thinking it's like a playful things, like you take your child, go to the beach, and you take the sand, and then you're building a sand castle. And the time comes, parents say, let us go back to the house, and they're crying, oh, I'm not coming. So they pull the child and go back, and the waves come, and then it takes the sand castle and go away. So we are playing with our life in the material world without knowing there is another life is waiting for us. People do not believe in reincarnation. Reincarnation means you're taking a different body in your life. And you don't need to wait for next life to see whether you are changing body or not. Within this lifetime, we are already changing our body. When we are 5 years old, we were looking different. In the 30 years old, we do look different. In the 60, 70 years old, we will look different. So within this lifetime, we are already changing our body. And in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, text 13, Krishna says that Dehinosmin yada dehi kaumaram yavanam jara tada dehantara praptir dhirastatharanam muyati. From the childhood body, from the youth body, from the youth to old age body, the embodied soul is already passing through the childhood body, youth body to to the old age body, and at the time of death he enters into another body. So you don't need to wait for next life to see. If they are really educated, properly educated, if they have got little bit of brain, they can understand that why I'm born in Germany, why somebody born in Afghanistan, why somebody born in Russia, why we are not able to select our own country where we want to born. They don't understand why somebody born in the king's family, why somebody born in a beggar's family, why something is born as a dog and cat. So if any intelligent person, they'll be able to question why others are born in that way, why am I born in this way? Sometimes people say I did not do anything bad to anybody, but there is so much of problem in my life. Why? Then you have to question why it is happening. Somebody not working very hard, but they got a lot of money. Somebody work very hard, they don't have money. Somebody get married, they're living very peacefully, but many people get married, they fight like cats and dogs. What is happening? You do not know. Anybody knows? There was a king, the daughter came to the marriage age, and the daughter told the king, I only will marry the braver man in this country. So the king advertised that, my daughter is in marriage age, and she only will marry somebody who is very brave in my country. So all the brave men should come. And whoever the most brave man, that is, they can marry my daughter. Then many men came, and then there was a big lake, and the king threw all the poisonous snake in the lake. And the lake is full of poisonous snake. The king said, anybody brave can jump into the lake. You come out alive on the other side, then you are eligible to marry my daughter. And Prabhu is thinking, I should have gone there. And nobody wants to jump. And suddenly one fella jumped, and then he came out alive on the other side. And the king was very happy. He embraced him. He said, you are the bravery man in my country. So you should marry my daughter. He said, I'm not interested to marry your daughter. Then the king said, okay, in that case you can take half of the kingdom. He said, I'm not interested in half of your kingdom. The king said, then you take the whole kingdom. He said, I'm not interested in your whole kingdom also. The king asked him, then what do you want? He said, I wanted to know who pushed me into the lake. Sometimes we do not know. We are peacefully, we are sitting and doing our work. True or not? You wake up in the morning, you make your breakfast, you go to work, you come back, you are doing similar thing every day, but suddenly problem coming from somewhere. Suddenly end up in fighting, argument, so many other things happening in our life. We don't even know where these problems are coming from. So that is karma, acting, very subtly acting in this world, but we are not able to trace how this is happening. But Krishna says, whatever you sow, you put the seed inside, that is the tree will grow. In the Mahabharata, you will see the last part of Duryodhana's life. Bhima fought with Duryodhana. With his gada, he banged on the lap of Duryodhana. Duryodhana was lying down. And Krishna was there with the Yudhishthira, with the Pandavas on the last part of Duryodhana's life. And Duryodhana told Krishna, you are crooked, Krishna, you are the biggest crook here. Krishna said, why you are blaming me? He said, because of your cheating tendency that, you wanted to protect the Pandavas, you have done all this crookedness in my life. He said, just to kill the Bhismadev, you brought the Sikandi in front of him. Because Sikandi has taken a vow that he will never fight with the woman. And the previous life she was Amba and born as a girl in this world, and a change of the sexual things, and then she became a man. Then when Sikandi was brought in front of Bhismadev knows this is not a man, he's a woman. So he don't want to fight, throw all the weapons, and was able to Arjun was able to shoot the arrow. To kill Bhismadev, you brought, this person inside here. It's you who gave them the idea. And to kill Dronacharya, he told Yudhishthira to tell a lie. And to kill Jayakritha took a vow that before the sun set he will kill Arjuna. But to kill, Jayakritha, that, you, somewhere there, you release your chakra and covers the sun planet and became dark. And they thought sun already set, they throw away the weapon. And Jayakritha came out from the crowd and Arjun was able to kill him. And now you have given some indication to Arjuna that I only can be killed by, slapping on the lap. In this way he told Krishna that, you are the biggest crook. Through many ways that, you have, killed so many different people. And Krishna told Duryodhana, what do you think about yourself? From the very beginning, you wanted to kill the Pandavas, you put poison into their food. You send them to the forest, you wanted to kill them on the forest, you put them into the lake house, you wanted to kill them on the other side. And poor Draupadi, the woman, you embarrassed, the lady in the assembly. Every moment you were planning how to kill them. He said, you are the first one to put the seed of the crookedness in life. So whatever you throw, Krishna said, that will come back to you. You are just, enjoying the reaping, whatever you have sowed in your life. So in this way, we are going through everything in our life is simply because that, what we have, done from the previous life, and now we see payback time. We are paying off all those things today. And anything happen in life, normally when the good things happen in our life, we say, I'm the one did the good thing. When the bad things happen in our life, always we, pinpoint at others. But Krishna says, that is not true. In chapter 18, text 13, 14, 15, 16, Krishna explains, Panchetani Mahabhavo Karanani Nimbudame. He says that Arjuna, whatever happens in human life, there are 5 reasons, are there, 5 factors are there. Adhisthanam tadakarta karanam cha pradagvrta vividha cha pratak cheta daivam chaivatpa panchamam. Whatever happens in our life, there are 5 reasons are there. Krishna said 1 reason is your body, 2nd reason is your soul, the 3rd reason is your knowledge acquiring senses, the 4th reason is your action, the 5th reason, Krishna says, I am also the 5th reason whatever happens in human's life. Sariravan manobhiryat karma prarabhate nara nyayam va viparatim va pachaitatasya etava. Krishna says, whether whatever happens, whether coming happen through your mind, happen through your speech, happen through your gross body, whether good or bad, everything is happening in human's life because of these 5 reasons only. What are the 5 reasons? Our body is 1 reason, our soul is 2nd reason, our senses are 3rd reason, our action are 4th reason, the 5th reason is Krishna himself. In the chapter 10, text 39, Krishna says, Yachapi sarva bhutanam bijam tat aham arjuna nata dasti vina yachan maya bhuta characharam. Krishna says, without my Without me, there is no moving and immoving will exist in this world. Nothing will happen in this world without the existence of Krishna. So our existence depends on the Krishna himself. That is why it's very important for us to come to Krishna, because Krishna is one of the reasons whatever happens in our life. Like in the country, when you go to a court case, the judge is one of the reasons to give you the punishment or rewards. You may have done something, but the judge finally he decides whether what kind of rewards or punishment to given to you. So, but you cannot implicate the judge into whatever result you have got it in your life, but there's a duty. Similarly, Krishna is there. And Krishna is witnessing everything in the chapter 13, 21, 22, 23. Krishna says, Karya, 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 Narpirste. He says that whatever happens in this world, and nature is the cause, but whatever happens in your life, that you are the cause of whatever happens in your life. He says, Prusa Prakriti Stoi, Bhangte Prakriti Jangunan Karanam Gunasangasya. Sadasad Yoni Janmasu, good and bad in people's life comes according to their own association with the good or bad. If you associate with good people, the result will be good in your life. If you are associating with bad people, the result will be bad. The chapter 13, text 23, Krishna says that Upadristam Anumantam cha Bharta Bhokta Maheswaram Paramatmeti Chapi Yukte Deisa Purusam Param. Krishna says there is another supreme enjoyer is sitting in human's body. The Paramatma is known as a super soul. The super soul is sitting in our body. And he says he is the overseer, he witnesses everything we do in our life. And he is the proprietor of everything, he maintains everybody in the world. He is the supreme enjoyer. So now Krishna only witnessing everything we do. And he is the one giving you the permission whether you can do or cannot do. We may have our plan, but Krishna has got his plan. So we have to understand not all our plans are working on our favor. There are many things happens in our life, we don't even have dream of any of these things. And some of you have come from Ukraine to Germany, you wouldn't have dreamed that you have come to Germany, true or not? Some Russian have come, you wouldn't have dreamed that Russia and Ukraine will fight and we have to leave the country. And some of you have come from India. When you went to school, you haven't dreamed that you will end up in Germany. So there are many things happening in our life. It's not according to our plan, everything is going on. Beyond us, there are some other plan already been set in our life according to our previous life karma. According to our previous life karma that we are now experiencing the present life. And to come out from the karma of the previous life or this life, Krishna said we should surrender to him. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, Krishna himself appeared 500 years ago. He was singing and dancing in one village of India. And there was one man, he was posting like a very great devotee. So Mahaprabhu went to him and bowed down. Mahaprabhu told him that please give me a blessing. And he says, I bless you that you'll have a wonderful, beautiful wife in your life. You will have a lot of money, you will have beautiful children. So he blessed Mahaprabhu all the material things. And Mahaprabhu told him, you must be the crazy person in the world. He said, whatever you are telling is already determined according to the previous life of somebody. Mahaprabhu told this man that when the child is gone into the womb of a mother, if within the womb of a mother there are 5 things already destined for the child, when the child is going to be born in the world, is already destined when the child already entered the womb of the mother. Number 2, what kind of gender is going to take, whether boy or girl, whatever, is already destined when you are in the womb of your mother. And how much education you left is already destined while you are in the womb of your mother. And what kind of wealth you will have also been destined. And when we're going to die also destined while we were in the womb of the mother according to our previous life karma. Mahaprabhu said, Tallabhyate dukhavat anyate sukham kalena sarvatra gambhira ramsa. Mahaprabhu said, nobody in the world is asking for problem. Nobody is asking for any miseries in life, but the miseries are coming. You are not asking for trouble, but the trouble are coming. Why? Because the trouble is already there for you from the previous life karma. The same way, whatever happiness you have in your life to be enjoyed, it also will come without asking for it. Mahaprabhu told him, if you really want to change your karma, to become better, he told him always he chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mahaprabhu told him, Nama Vinu Kale Kale Nahi Ara Dharma. He said in the Kali Yuga, the present age, there is no other dharma, there is no other principle of religion other than chanting of the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And it's a very simple process, very easy process. And he re-gives you back. He revives your Krishna consciousness. He revives your independence of life. You're not meant to become dependent of anybody in the world. You're meant to be dependent on Krishna alone. But because of forgetfulness of Krishna, we have become dependent on our dog. We become dependent on the politician. We become dependent on our husband or wife or girlfriend or boyfriend. We become dependent on all other people. And our life cannot move on without the help of other people in this world. We are dominated by so many other people in our life because of one thing, because of the forgetfulness of Krishna. Otherwise, you are an independent person. You are meant to be all-powerful in your life. You are not meant to be dominated by anybody else in life. Because you are being part and parcel of Krishna. You are as good as Krishna himself. You are meant to be independently to run your life, but unfortunately, our independence been taken away from us. And our life become more distressful, more sorrow because we are dependent on other people and that people are manipulating our life, dominating our life, and life become very, very miserable. But everybody in this world, they are living with their own selfish interest. They are not going to look into your interest. They are only interested about their own self. There was an Indian wedding was going on in India. A bridegroom and bride are seated. And the bride was sitting. And the girl was praying to God, my dear God, please help me. Make my husband to love me through his life, through his heart and soul. I don't want my husband to manipulate and do any kinds of violence to me. So she prayed to God that she may get a good husband. The marriage is going to taking place at any time. So that is the desire of that girl. And the girl's mother was praying on the other side. Now the girl prayed she wants a good husband who can take care of her life. Now the boy, the bridegroom who's going to marry this girl, he prayed to God also. He said, my dear God, please bless that this girl can be under my control. That she can listen anything I say. That is his desire. A desire that he can protect her. His desire that he can control her. Now the girl's mother praying on the other side. She said, my dear Lord, please bless that this man can buy a big house for my daughter. Can buy a lot of, ornament, jewelry, gold for my daughter. Keep her happy. That is her desire. And the girl's father was praying, my dear God, please bless that my son-in-law can get a good job can get a better increment, he can become rich man, and take care of my daughter. That was his desire. On this side, the boy's mother and father was there. The boy's father was praying, my God, please bless. The moment they get married, within 1 year, the girl must give birth one baby. I need a grandchild. That is his desire. And the boy's mother was praying, my dear God, please bless. I got a lot of work to do in my house. I have to wash clothes. I have to mop the floor. I have to do all the work. Please bless. The girl can come and do all the job. The girl got her desire. The boy got his desire. The girl's father, mother got their desire. And this side, the girl's father, mother, boy's father, all got their own desire, own selfish interest. And there are about few hundred people came for the wedding, all praying, my God, please finish the wedding as soon as possible. We're hungry. We want to leave and go. And they got their own selfish interest. How you become happy in your life? You're surrounded by all these selfish interests. There was a husband, his wife, and then his mother. They went for a picnic holiday. They were going on the boat ride. And the wife of the man, she told him, she said, my dear husband, may you and your mother seated on the boat, and now we are going in the river. In case the boat, capsized. I don't know how to swim, your mother don't know how to swim, only you know how to swim. So my question, whom you will help first? Rescue first, my mother, your mother or me? It was a very difficult question she put towards her husband. When we are drowning, I don't know how to swim, your mother don't know how to swim, only you know. So you're going to rescue your mother first or me first? She only jokingly asked him. Immediately he said, I will rescue my mother first. And she got angry. She said, why your mother first? She said, very simple, I only got one mother. Like you, I can find many. What's the problem? So she got very angry. And after the picnic holiday, she went back to village. A friend asked in the village, oh, how was your holiday? She said, I married the wrong fellow. The idiot, I married the idiot. What he says. I only jokingly asked him, if you are drowning, you and me and your mother, whom you will rescue? The idiot, he says his mother first because he says only got one mother. He said, like me, he can find many. And she said, how angry I am, how upset I am. I had given him a baby. I'm clothing, washing his clothes, I'm cooking, I'm doing everything for him. But when comes difficulty, danger, he wants to help his mother first. He said, only because you only got one mother. He should have married his mother, not me. And she said, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. I'm very confused. The friend said, don't worry, there's a simple solution is there. She said, what is the solution? She said, you learn to swim. If you know how to swim, you can protect, you take care of yourself. So Krishna consciousness teach you how to swim in the material world. Because you don't even know whether your husband is your friend or enemy. You don't even know whether your wife is friend or enemy. According to the Shastra, it's a friend and enemy are born in the same family. Why husband and wife they fight? Why they fight? You tell me. Why they divorce? There are places, why the husband kill the wife, give poison and kill the wife. There are places, the wife kill the husband. There are places the children kill the parents. Why they kill? Because according to our karma, friends and enemies are born in the same family. So you have to be very careful whether you are living with friend or you are living with enemy. Very important for us to understand. If your husband is very loving to you, your wife is very loving to you, if you're honest to each other, and you're always thinking about welfare of each other, that means both of you were very good friends in your previous life. And this life you come and be a very good friends again. But if you're fighting all the time, always you're planning how to finish off my husband, always you're planning how to finish off my wife, if always fighting, and you must know in your previous life, you and husband, you were very greatest enemies, and now this life you have come, because there are certain settlement of karma, you have to finish it off. So life is not, the way we are thinking is a smooth sailing. There are so much of danger is in our life. Enemy and friends are born in the same family in Kali Yuga. So in this way, Krishna consciousness is meant to give you protection. And Krishna make it very simple and very easy. He comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, bringing this wonderful process. Simply by chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, you can protect yourself, you can revive your own independency, you can take care of yourself. In any situation, you know that Krishna is there to protect your life. And Krishna says in the chapter 18:66 that Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mamikam Saranam Rajam Aham Tom Sarva Papebhyo Moksaya Sami Masuchaha. Krishna says, if you surrender to me, I will protect you, I will deliver you from all kind of sinful reaction. So our problem in this world is coming not because of other people. It's coming because of our own, action we have performed from the previous life. And without knowing this, we are again accumulating a new karma, new problem in our life, which will be coming in next life. In this way, that life goes on in the cycle. Birth after birth, birth after birth. And to stop all those things, Krishna told Arjuna in the chapter 2, text 49, Durena avaram karma, buddhi yogam dhananjaya buddha saranam anvincha kripana palayetava. Krishna says you can keep away all this karmic reaction by devotional service unto me. The chapter 2, text 50, Krishna says, Buddhi yukto jahatiha ube sukrite duskrite. Tasmad yogaya yunjasva yoga karma sukausalam. Sukrite means a good action. Duskrite means the bad action. There are good result and bad result we get in this material world. If you build hospital for poor people, if you give food for the poor people, if you give some clothing for the poor people, you are helping other people. It's all is the punya, is the pious activities. For that reason, when we die, we go to the heavenly planet, enjoy heavenly atmosphere, and when we finish our result of our punya, we come back again to this world again. For the bad activities, we go to the hellish planet, suffer and come back again. So whether for the good deed or bad deed, we have to come back again to this world and go through again the cycle of birth and death. And Krishna says in the chapter 2, text 51, that karmajan buddhi yukto hi param tyagva manisinaha janma banda vinirmuktam param gachanti anamayam arjuna. Whoever performs devotional service unto me, for them there is no good result, there is no bad result. And end of this life, he said, they will become free from birth, old age, disease and death. So in this way, the process of doing devotional service to Krishna is very, very easy. Only you have to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sarvabhuma Bhattacharya told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Samsara Sarpadriste Murtitanam Kalau Yogi Ausadim Bhagavan Nama Tasmad Vaishnava Sevanam. There are many things is mentioned in the scripture. He said out of that two things become very important. He said one, always you chant Hare Krishna. Number two, always you keep yourself in the association of the devotees. He said these two things will help you to eradicate all the karma and will deliver you from the cycle of repeated birth and death. So the process is very easy. You chant Hare Krishna and be friend to the devotees of Krishna. Somewhere or other you become free from all kinds of reaction of karma in our life. So I would like to thank everybody here for have come here for today's program. If anybody got any questions, any doubts, they can ask.
Maharaj, thank you for the very good explanation, but it's bringing me to the depression because I was thinking, okay, this is my last life, something like that. I was an illusion. But as you explained that we are sitting and even do nothing, we create karma.
Yeah.
And for example, we have this example of Bharata Maharaj.
Yeah.
He was such a great soul, but still he was born as an animal next life. Yeah, but what is our chance? How to, like you said...
Then you have to understand what the mistake Bharat Maharaj has made. He was a devotee. He was the king, he left the kingdom, he went to the forest to meditate on Krishna. So the mistake Bharat Maharaj done is that he disassociated himself from the devotees of the Lord. There are two reasons you will give up Krishna consciousness. There are two reasons you will fall down from Krishna consciousness. One is that by offending the devotees. Number two is that by keeping away from devotees you will fall down. So Bharat Maharaj is a wonderful person. The problem he made is that he kept away from the devotees. He was alone by himself. Nobody was there to guide him. That was his mistake. Otherwise everything else he done very nicely. That's what I said. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya says, chant Hare Krishna and always remain in the association of devotees. So there is nothing to do with Krishna. Somewhere or other he did not work under the proper leadership of a bona fide, teacher. So you have to understand from that incident that I should not make that mistake. I should chant Hare Krishna and I also should be in the association of the devotee. Without being servant to the devotees, you cannot become a devotee. That's why Mahaprabhu says, Gopi Bhartuka Parakamali or Dasudas Anudar. Mahaprabhu says, I'm not a Brahmana, I'm not a Sattri, I'm not a Vaishya or Sudra. Mahaprabhu says, I'm not a Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha or Sannyas. He says, I'm the servant of the servant of the servant of Gopis who serve Lord Krishna. And now the devotee just now, he said, Maharaj, I heard you built some temple. So please, help in Germany. Prabhupada said people of Germany are the most intelligent people in the world. I do not know why you are not able to build a temple. The Germans are very, very intelligent people. They're very strong, very stout, isn't it? You stand next to the German, the real Germany people, you're like a small puppy, puppy dog, They are very strong and very stout and very intelligent people. You see the temple in Sri Rangam, Tiruchi, Ranganath temple. This was built by Tirumangai Alvar, one of the Alvar, devotee of the Lord. Before he became a great devotee, he was a tax collector for the government. Tax collector means he also very strong, very stout and very like a mafia, Everybody is scared of him. Immediately they pay the tax. So he was going around and collecting tax, and he came to one house and he saw on the balcony there was a beautiful girl who was standing there. Her name is Kumudavalli. Very beautiful girl, somewhere or other. She came from the heavenly planet, but she didn't return in time, so she'd been kept, in that place. So she was on top of the balcony there, and he was attracted to the girl, and he told the father, I want to marry your daughter. The father is very scared to say no to this guy because it's like a mafia. The father said, you ask my daughter, if she likes to marry you, can marry her. So he went and told the girl, I like you, I'm attracted to you, I want to marry you. She said, no problem. But I've taken a vow that I only will marry a devotee, a Vaishnava. So if you become a Vaishnava, I can marry you, no problem. Then he said, how to become a Vaishnava? She said, you go to the Ranganath temple, the Vaishnava, they can tell you how to become a Vaishnava, you go. So he went to the temple and then he went immediately, he caught all the priests there. He said, please make me Vaishnava, please make me Vaishnava, immediately make me Vaishnava. The priest told him it's not that easy, take some time. Then he got angry, no, today I have to marry the girl. And he hold, the priest, on the neck. The priest don't know what to do. Okay, no problem. So he got him, he put the Vaishnava clothes for him, put the tilak for him, put the neck base for him, chanting back. He said, go, you're Vaishnava. Then he went to Kumudavali, the girl. Said, I'm Vaishnava, you marry me now. She said, no, not this way you become a Vaishnava. She said, Vaishnava means you become Vaishnava by serving other Vaishnava. 1 year you must serve the Vaishnava. How to serve? She said, 1,000 Vaishnava, you must get 1,000 Vaishnava. You take the dust from their feet and apply it on your body. You wash their feet and sprinkle the water and take the food left by the Vaishnava. This way you do service for 1,000 Vaishnavas for 1 year. I consider you to be Vaishnava. Then you come back, I'll marry you. So he goes around, go and tell the Prabhu, please show me your feet. I want you to take the dust. I want to wash your feet. And no Vaishnava will show their feet. Unless you're very arrogant, you think, oh, I'm the best Vaishnava in Berlin. And no Vaishnava wanted to show their feet. They're very humble. No. So you don't know what to do. So you go back to the girl again. Oh, no Vaishnava wanted to give their feet to wash or to take the dust. She said, that is your problem. She said, by hook or crook, you do it. Then he heard the by hook or crook. Now he comes, he never asks the Vaishnava Prabhu, no. Hey, come! And he get them sit down, tie their hands and leg, everything. Now he take the dust, pull and then wash the feet. And he cooked for Vaishnavas for 1,000 years. He was serving them. He became a very great Vaishnava himself. Then he was walking in the street. He saw that time the temple was not there. It's a small hut only, not even like this here. And he looked at, his Lord Ranganath is without a proper place to stay. He saw all the rich men, they got big houses, but my Lord hasn't got any proper place to stay. So I must build a temple for him. He was thinking, so what to do? You go and ask donation. Please give donation, please. And the rich man say, you cheater, go away. You cheater, go away. Everybody telling him, you cheater, you're trying to cheat me by showing your temple. Then he thought, what they said, I'm a cheater. So I must cheat and take the money from them. Then you go and recruit 4 disciples. You see, now you hear, you know how to put a temple for the Lord in Berlin. And he got 4 disciples who are very, very, specialists. One can open any lock, without key. And he can go to the bank in Germany. Send one of the devotees from here, go to the bank. And somebody come from Russia, you send them to the bank to rob. Because they can chant Hare Krishna inside the prison in Germany, no problem. Nobody will look for them. So one man can open any lock. And one man can walk on the water. One man, just by talking can mesmerize people's mind. Another man just by putting his foot, your shadow, you cannot move from there. So he had all these wonderful, devotees as a disciple, and he sent them out. So they built a beautiful temple. And one day, the final part of the building, money is still shortage, they don't know what to do. And Radha and Krishna, they themselves become Lakshmi Narayan in the form of an ordinary married couple, newly married couple. Lakshmi Devi with all the jewels, diamond, gold and everything. Krishna with the ring and beautiful, ornaments, expensive. They're walking and coming. So he do not know that, the Lakshmi Narayan themselves are coming. And he go and stop them. Take out. Ask them to take out all the ornaments from their, body. And one part he was not able to take out the ring from the finger of the Krishna. And he go and bite and try to take it out. And he was enlightened. So after he taking all this ornament, he put it in a bag. He was not able to carry the bag. Then he go to the Narayan. What mantra you have said? I'm not able to carry the bag. Tell me the mantra. What mantra is that? I'm not able to carry the bag. And the Lord goes into his ear. He says, Om Narayanaya Namaha. He uttered the name Narayan. Then he became enlightened. On the final part of the temple building, he has to put the dome. We don't have money. So somebody told him that near the Kerala, there's one Buddhist temple. Lord Buddha, the statue is made of gold. So if you can steal, Lord Buddha statue, you can make the dome here. So you go to Kerala. But they have placed, the statue in such a way that nobody can take out the statue from there. Then he tried many ways, he was not able to do. Then he chanted some mantra. He said, Lord Buddha, what kind of man you are? Your master Krishna has no temple there and you are sitting with gold here. Well, your statue cannot be made by wood or by mud or by anything else, only need to be gold. And if you really respect your master, come. So the gold melted and came and fell into his hand. He came to build a beautiful temple. So you got people like that, Prabhupada said Indians are good friends, the Europeans are good customer. So you are Indians here. And Indians knows the value of the culture, they know the values of temple. So you get all the Indians. Is it difficult? You get all the Indians, you go and knock at the house door of the Indians. Please, we wanted to have our own place, please help me. It is just for your own protection of your own children. Why you all have come from India? Why? You think you come here for studies, you think you come here for a better life? It's a secondary reason. The very first reason Krishna brings you here. He gives you the green light that you can come to Germany. Why? Because you can help to build temple for him. You can help to preach to the Europeans here. They don't even know anything, A to Z, anything of this spiritual journey. They're playing around like a children. The important thing that you gather your own people, friends in the temple. Now you go out and meet all these Indians. They will help you. I built 5 temples in my life. All Indians will help. They're good people. They know what is the family value. They know what is the culture value. They know the importance for the family and children. They know everything. And they also know the importance of temple, for their own family and children. So you go and tell them, we wanted to buy a building. Please help us. Is it difficult? You'll be a beggar for Krishna. Prabhupada said, take the money from Indian and preach to the Europeans. So Indians should help the preaching work in our Berlin, Germany. One man outside, they can put up a big building, isn't it? One man can buy a bungalow, so many bungalow. How they buy? One man buy bungalow. So many people cannot even buy one bungalow. That means what? You're not like a Tirumangai Alva. Gather the people, right people. Call all your friends, So you go once a week, you go and visit all these Indians. Not everybody, don't have money. Somebody has got the money. It's just you don't have that money with you, but somebody is keeping the money somewhere. And Krishna will give you the intelligence who has got the money on the other side. On behalf of Krishna, you go. Krishna will help you because you are not looking for money to build your own house. You're looking for money for Krishna's house. Will Krishna give the intelligence or not? If each one of you, I tell you, each one from one, if you can pledge $1,000, within 1 year you pay, every month you pay $100. You go and look for 200, 300 people. Many will give it to you, 1 month, 100, just give me 1,000 within 1 year. Monthly give 100, within 1 year you can buy another building and go. Within these 200-300 people, you'll find somebody who has got all the money. He will do the big thing for Krishna's service in Berlin. But you have to understand, like Tirumangai Alvar, he walks around, he see that the Lord is sitting in a small hut. Don't even have a proper place. All other people got a beautiful place, but my Lord has got no place here. So he was very serious. And he wants to get a new place for his master. And Krishna helped him. So you must feel that, we are in Germany, there is no lacking of money in Germany. True or not? Is it not true? Your €1 is equal to, I'm coming from Malaysia, €1 equal to 5 ringgit, So €1 is equal to how many rupees of India? 100. So we must come together. We are united. Prabhupada said, if the Vaishnava unite, within 18 days we can conquer the world. We must know this is our temple. Is our master sitting in the rented property here. So many people can come and benefit it here. Provided that we can create the facility for all these people, a good library for the children to come and study, a good kitchen to cook for many, many people. True or not? If you really wanted to do something big, but your heart must be very big in order to bring more people. If your house is small and you want 100 people to come, how it will come? So you must make your house, that 100 people can fit in. So you have to, it's the work of the Indians, because Indians knows the value of the temple. That's why Prabhupada says Indians are good friends, the Europeans are good customers. The Europeans have got their own talent in their life, But we got our way of, praying to the Lord. So you have to understand. So always people will try to, keep away from giving donation because, it's money. So always three, men, they met together. So they were going to the temple. Then one man asked, you go to the temple. He said, how you give donation? The three were talking how they give donation, And one fellow says, when I get my salary ready, and I go to temple, I make a small circle. And I stand inside of the circle and I throw my salary, money, into the sky. Whatever falls inside the circle, that belongs to Krishna. Whatever falls outside the circle, that belongs to me. But you only made a small circle, no money can fall into the circle. And another fellow said, how I give donation? Oh, he said, I make big circle. I stand inside. Whatever I throw, whatever falls into the circle is mine. Outside the circle is Krishna's. But he made a circle very big, that no money can fall outside. The third fellow says, I'm more clever than all of you. How is that? He said, look, I don't make any circle. I throw the money, whatever stays up there belongs to Krishna. So people always try to run away from that. So that is the nature, but when you go there with your purity, easy, I tell you. The next time I come, within a year, you'll have a place ready. Because Prabhupada says, if a Vaishnava thinks that I must get a place for Krishna, it will be there. Vaishnavas are very powerful people. You don't understand all those things. During the COVID time, 2-3 years ago, I went to one temple, a small temple, shop lot, Then I was stuck there for 8 months because of the COVID. So I met one guy, one well-wisher, he said, please come to my house, I went and did some program there. Then we were sitting and talking. He said, how to help the Indians in Malaysia. I said, nothing is, more important than education and training. You educate them, train them. He says, then we should do that one. I said, but we don't have a facility to do. We need a proper building, where Friday you can bring the students, the youth can come and say, Sunday they can go away, so I have to put up a building. He said, I give the money, you do. So then we found the land, he gave $50,000 as a deposit. The land was $450,000. Then after giving $50,000, the next month, when the COVID was very strong, and he called and said, Maharaj, I cannot give the balance money. My money is stuck. Within the next 2 months, I have to pay the money, for the bank. And he said, I cannot do so. Now you take the land or leave the land, I have no problem because the money is stuck, because of the COVID. So I thought, I only got 2 months. Let me try if I can get the 400,000 within the 2 months, take the land. Otherwise, Krishna's wish, is not ours. So within 2 months, I got the money, 400,000 somewhere or other. But Krishna made that. Today I opened my eyes and said, I don't know how it's happened. And while, I'm here, there 10 minutes away, there was a shop lot for sale, COVID time. The shop lot was 520,000, it reduced 100,000 because of the COVID, business was closed. I thought the best time to buy. Somehow I bought the shop lot also. And the next piece, next to our new, the land we bought, There's, the another piece of land the man wanted to sell. He said, you want to buy, you can buy. So how much finally we came down to 230,000. I said, I don't have the money, but I give you 23,000, 200,000, you give me 1 year, I will try to settle you. So he said, okay, we go to lawyer and sign the agreement. So after 1 year, I don't have the money to pay. I'm building, on the other side. Then I was thinking how to give, I called him and told him, give me another 6 months. He said, okay. But then I do some classes online with some Chinese devotees in China. So they came to see me in Malaysia. So they asked me, whose land is that, the next to us. I told them that, this is the problem. I haven't paid 200,000. They paid the 200,000, they went back to China. Krishna brings them. I tell you, miracle can happen. The moment you think how to do myself is very difficult. Krishna can do it, you can do it. Miracles do happen in life. It's not very difficult. Our organization been here for a long time. Now a lot of Indians have come here. You don't have any other expert. Indians don't go and throw their money in the pub. They don't go, lie down in the beach. They know value of, human life. They know value of, family. They know value of culture and temple, everything. So they will give you some money to do what you want to do. Important, you must come up with a plan. Don't build anything, use temple. It's not easy to maintain a temple, but we need our own building where we can have a facility for our own devotees to practice bhakti. So you create a plan. You created a plan, you call me, I come and help you also. What's the problem? What the big thing we're going to do? I'm going to knock the door. I said, Prabhu, I'm coming from temple, please take some prasadam for you. And we wanted to buy this building, please give some donation. What he's going to say? What he will say? You're going to take a gun? Right? No, he's not a European, take a gun and put either. He said, sorry. Oh, you will say, come in, sit down. If I cannot give too much, but $100. Maximum of that people, they will give something and so because they know that the devotees are coming to my house. Here they don't have any other expenses here. There are not too many temples like India here. So all of you should join together. How many of you think that it's very important we should have our own temple here? You raise your hand, I want you to see. Then there are 5 or 6 not raising their hand. Why are you angry with Krishna? So again, you raise your hand. How many you think is a good idea that we should teach something from our place? Now you take a camera and picture, take all the pictures. You go back to the house. You cannot play around with Jagannath, Oh, Jagannath, I just playfully only, I raise my hand like that. Jagannath will say, never playfully give them $100. No, it's not very difficult. People know you're asking for a good cause. It will help, our preaching work very nicely. It will help the people of Germany. There is so much, to be done in this country. Otherwise, a lot of our own people are in great trouble in this country. Without a good, principle of dharma. Krishna told Arjun to kill. Arjun said, Kula Dharma, Kula Saya Parnasyanti, Kula Dharma Sanatana. He said, the moment, I do something bad to the family, the foundation of family will be broken. Practically, there is no foundation of family in the Western world, in the European world. Where is the family foundation? There is no family foundation. Because of that, they are having so many different kinds of problems. So you can be a good children, if your parents are good, you got a good, upbringing. That means you need a good family foundation. The Indians normally think about these things, so they can help, they will help. It is just, a matter of, ourselves, going and approaching them. And slowly, the momentum will come, Krishna will bring, a very good people who can, finance your work here.